Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Devotions. I hope everybody's doing good so far this morning. I'm doing okay. I woke up real early, around like 5 o'clock, and then I had to go to the bathroom and couldn't go back to sleep. So, if I can lay down after going to the bathroom and not think about anything, I'm usually okay. But I started thinking about things like, just can't help it sometimes. I couldn't go back to sleep. So, gonna be a sleepy day, I guess. See? But I got my little helper. Some coffee. Okay. On a prayer request, Jacinta's sister tested positive for the virus. And her 90-year-old father, he was in the hospital, but he got to go home, and he tested negative. So, thank goodness. Irma Woods Brewer needs an unspoken request for her family. Karina's knee is still hurting. She doesn't want to have to go to the hospital. Angela Garcia has an unspoken request for her boyfriend. And a long list. We can take care of all of them through the Lord. Beverly Torres, a friend from her church, passed away, and an old co-worker lost her two brothers. Erica Stout, prayers for herself. Beverly Torres, pray for the Cardona family. Two young ladies just lost their mom. Sarah Arms going to Duke University today, because she's losing her vision. And Karina's cousin Carlos, who was shot, was rushed in for his fourth surgery. His wife Betty can't be with him, and she's going crazy. Pray for both of them. Kara Hamill needs prayer for her and her family. One of her daughters works in a facility where they test for the virus. Grayson's 4 years old and has severe injuries. Lori Lee needs prayer for her husband and her. He has to go back to work where he's around a lot of people. Elaine's sister's daughter was rushed to the hospital Wednesday morning. We'll know more later. I haven't heard anything yet. Elaine, if you watch this, let us know how she's doing. Emily asked for prayers for Laura. She previously had cancer and beat it. Now she may have it again. Tamara asked for praying for teenagers who are not following the law of the land and to be safe distancing from others. Diane's son is a corrections officer, and there's cases of the virus at the prison he works at. Sherry Wade took her trash to the street and was going to get her mail. I must have done this one late. And fell in the street. She broke her fibula and is in pain. She was in the ER. Brenda's husband Nick is having scans done this morning to see what the chemo and radiation have done to the cancer. And Prita, Marion's daughter, tested positive for the virus. Pray she will be okay. It's cold this morning. It's 33. Had a frost warning. I don't know how cold it got down, if it got any colder than that. Okay. Our verses today are from Hebrews 2:14 through 18. Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil, and free those who all their lives were held in slavery by their fear of death. For surely it is not angels he helps, but Abraham's descendants. For this reason he had to be made like them, fully human in every way, in order that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest in service to God, and that he might make atonement for the sins of the people. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. Amen. In our devotion, well, here it is. Our devotion is entitled Able to Help. Joe's 8-week break from his job as a crisis care worker at a New York City church was not a vacation. In his words, it was to live again among the homeless, to become one of them, to remember what hungry, tired, and forgotten feel like. Joe's first stint on the streets had come 9 years earlier when he arrived from Pittsburgh without a job or a place to stay. For 13 days he lived on the streets with little food or sleep. That's how God had prepared him for decades of ministry to needy people. When Jesus came to earth, he also chose to share the experiences of those he came to save. Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in the humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil. From birth to death, nothing was missing from Christ's human experience except sin. Because he conquered sin, he can help us when we're tempted to sin. And Jesus doesn't need to reacquaint himself with our earthly cares. The one who saves us remains connected to us and is deeply interested in us. Whatever life brings, we can be assured that the one who rescued us from our greatest foe, the devil, stands ready to help us in our times of greatest needs. Amen. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I want to pray today for everybody on the prayer list. Please help them with all the different problems, and please help anybody that's been affected by the virus, Lord, and help anybody else out there that needs it. In the Lord's name I pray. Amen. I hope y'all enjoyed this morning's devotions. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to wait for it to warm up before I do my walk. It's a little chilly right now. So I'll see you later on, everybody. God bless.